It's Saturday, July 4th. Happy Independence Day to all my American viewers. Yeah, let's do this manga market analysis. It's literally because I did one on Wednesday. I'm only looking at, honestly, like 3 days. July 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Not a lot, but there was still some big sales. So I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to look at the English first. I don't normally do this, but there was a couple surprising sales. So let's get into that, shall we? Number one was this Yu-Gi-Oh! Volume 1, the limited edition 1 in 5,000. This one happened to be number 516 of 5,000. Sold for like 2,000 bucks. And if you look at it, it's in pretty decent shape. But still, I thought like, wow, that's like what One Piece used to go for a couple of years ago. So that's a huge sale for Yu-Gi-Oh! But then I found out maybe this is why it went for so much money. We have here, this was Yu-Gi-Oh! Volume 1, the 1 in 5,000, 3,680 of 5,000 in a BGS 6.5. Honestly, that last one looked to be better than 6.5. This is from our good friends at Rainier Consignment Shop. They had this listed for $5,000. They took an offer. What did they take? They took $4,000, which is huge for a Yu-Gi-Oh! English manga sale. Now I'm just going to run down it alphabetical. That was the big sale of the week. So here we go. A Certain Magical Index Old Testament Omnibus Edition light novel went for 440 bucks. I had no idea Tokyo Pop did original English language manga. So this is Bisengast by M. Alice Legros from Tokyo Pop. Volume 8 went for $300. Classroom of the Elite First Year, Volume 5, another light novel, 150 bucks. Code Geass, this is Stage 3 Sword. This one went for $250, light novel. Mushoku Tensei is just around the corner for the next season. Can't wait. So this one's Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation, Volume 11 of the manga in English, $225. Another one that kind of surprised me, Neon Genesis Evangelion, Volume 12, went for 120 bucks. And if you don't know, you can get this a lot cheaper in Japanese because I just did. Here is another big graded sale. Not as big as the Yu-Gi-Oh! Surprisingly, but again, it's not the 1 in 5,000 either. This is just One Piece Volume 1. First printing though. So it was listed for 1,200 and what they took was 900. And I was able to find this one from West Blue Collectibles. Here's another graded One Piece in English. This is One Piece 105 in a BGS 9.8. They're asking 750. And again, West Blue Collectibles came to my rescue to show me they accepted an offer for 450. I think we've seen this one before. This is Paradise Kiss, Volume 5, another Tokyo Pop published book. This one went for $200. Haven't seen this one for a long time. This is Sugar Sugar Rune, Volume 7. This one went for 149 bucks. Okay, here we have To Love Ru Darkness, Volume 11. Now this is, I think, part of the reason this went for so expensive. It was listed as on red mint. So basically they got $200 for this one. Toradora, Volume 9, went for $185. No stranger to the list. This one's Triage X Volume 7, $285, which seems like a lot, but it's actually a lot cheaper than previous volumes have gone for. I'll just put up some here. You can see like February, we had one $450. Another one in February went for $350. One in January went for $350. So that $285 kind of seems like a bargain now. Finally, I can't let a good Gunsmith Cat sale go unnoticed. So this one was all the original omnibus, like 1, 2, 3, 4, plus Gunsmith Cat's Burst, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the whole thing went for 550 bucks. Most of that value is in Gunsmith Cat's Burst Volume 5. Okay, now we come to the Japanese manga portion of the video. So, as usual, we're going to find, and I don't mean to put One Piece down. I'm not putting One Piece down. One Piece is immensely popular. It's a huge series. It's just, I tend to get tired of seeing the top 10, 80% One Piece. It's not exciting. But you know what? Like, based on from July 1st to like halfway through July 4th, there was some good variety there for once. So, but you know what was number one? One Piece, Volume 1 in a BGS 9 went for 8,500. At number 2, we have Jujutsu Kaisen, Volume 1, 9.8 with the Obi, went for $6,000. Another One Piece, Volume 1, this time in a BGS 8.0, went for 4,870. At number 4, yet again, One Piece Volume 1, BGS 8. This one says it went for 3,100, but I couldn't find it anywhere, but I'll take their word for it. The next one really interests me because this is Frieren Beyond Journey's End, Volume 1, BGS 9.8 with Obi, $24.99.98. So let's call that $2,500. Usually these go all day for about 2,000 to maybe 2,100. Coming in at number 6, it's another Frieren Beyond Journey's End. BGS 9.8 with the Obi. This time again, it kind of went in that range of 2,100. At number 7, we have One Piece, Volume 104, BGS 9.8 with Obi, $1,275. I find it strange these ones are still going for that really decent amount of money because there are, not a fair number, but there's a handful of BGS 9.9 104s out there, and there are a lot of BGS 9.8 104s. At number 8, this one's new. This is One Piece Volume 82. This is BGS 9.8 with the Obi. Went for $1,200. And again, it just makes me wonder if somebody's going after that 9.8 run in One Piece. At number 9, I knew something was up when I saw this because they have it listed as Neon Genesis Evangelion Volume 1 BGS 7 with no Obi, going for $1,100. And that just looked way expensive. But if you actually dig into the listing, you'll see that it's not just Volume 1. Yes, it is an Evangelion Volume 1 BGS 7, but it's also Volume 3 in an 8.0 and Volume 4 in a 7.5. So that's why this one went for $1,100, even though it's just reported as Evangelion Volume 1. At number 10, we have another One Piece, Volume 104, 9.8 with Obi, went for $1,050. The number 11 spot really interests me because this is BGS 9.8, Daemons of the Shadow Realm, or Yomi no Sugai, Volume 1 with Obi, $1,000. That is crazy. I've seen a lot of these in really good shape because this is a fairly very new series actually, and it's not going to be impossible to find these in a 9.8, let's be honest, as opposed to something like Dragon Ball or One Piece, anything from way back when. So yeah, wow. Sorry I kind of passed up on a lot of these ones for really low amounts, but yeah, is that an anomaly? Who knows? So thanks for watching this kind of abbreviated half-week manga market analysis. Yeah, some big sales, especially in the English. Like those Yu-Gi-Ohs just really shocked me. It's because normally those are like One Piece level of sales dollars. Oh yeah, one last thing. I don't know why I didn't see this one before. Probably because I'm not on Instagram. But there was a Jeremy Padower. He's talking about his purchase of Dragon Ball in Shonen Jump 51, that he and Logan Paul went in together and paid like $550,000. He's not just an investor, he actually is passionate about that. He managed the Dragon Ball Master Toy program at Jakks Pacific for like 2 or 3 years. So he's very familiar with Dragon Ball. But he brought up a point too, I kind of forgot, is that there's institutional investors as well. So it's not just you and I who go out and buy these like high grade manga. There are literally like firms that pool together a ton of cash and they buy these like high-end collectibles just to hold. It's been going on a while now for comics and a lot of different collection industries or collectible industries. So yeah, just beware. I mean, are they going to go after like a BGS 6 Dragon Ball Volume 3? No, of course not. But any of these like top of the population reports, like it may not just be individual investors. It could be an actual like firm who are looking at it as an investment, right? So just something to be aware of. He brought that up and it's like, yeah, I forgot about that. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Everybody have a great day. Yeah, we'll keep looking at this amazing phenomenon of graded manga and see where it goes. Thanks again. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.